doesn't it?
Honestly,
And,
it'll be front pages tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing, and it will. People will talk about it. They talk about it on social media. They talk about it in news.
Yeah.
We're talking about it now.
Yeah.
You know, we're dedicating a whole show just to this one series. Yeah.
And I think you're absolutely right. Sorry. I think you're absolutely right, is that, you know, whether people are going into it with an open mind thinking, here is a cooking show and here's a crafting show and it's done by Meghan and Duchess of Sussex. Let me watch it with an open mind and let me watch it to maybe find a recipe that I might like or a skill I might pick up. People are going in it because they either really, really like her or really, really hate her. Definitely. And it's going to get so many streams from people that I hate watching. I mean, I could just never waste my time like that. If I didn't like something or didn't like someone, what I would never do is watch the whole series and then bitch about it online, because that's a massive waste of your life.
Definitely. I mean, going into that, I wouldn't watch it again because I did learn nothing. And I appreciate your view that...
So you weren't doing the QR code for the recipes?
No,
that was new, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's, you know, they say all publicity is good publicity. I actually don't think so in this case. Yes, we are all talking about it, but not for the right reasons. We're not talking about this amazing, you know, paratha that she made with Jay Shetty. We're talking about how terrible and lobotomized she is and how she can't actually, you know, communicate to an audience.
Actually,
and she's trying to sell jam. That's the main thing of this whole thing. So I don't think it's actually great publicity, and I don't think it's a good thing that people are talking about this Netflix series in such a way.
But this is the thing, is that but we are talking about it differently. You don't like it, so you are talking about it negatively. I did like it, I'm talking about it positively. And actually that's what we have to recognise, is that there is people out there who are not you, and that's okay, who will love it, and there is people out there who are not me.
There's a small percentage who will like it.
I mean, I don't know how much the percentages is, and maybe I'll go out and do a survey. But you also do have to accept that there is people out there who will like it. Just because you don't doesn't mean that everybody hates it. And the same way for me, just because I like it doesn't mean that everybody else will. And
hello, my darlings, and welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm your host, Adrian, and today we're diving into a very special moment from Royal Exclusive, hosted by Sarah Hewson. This episode reviewed Season 2 of Meghan Markle's hit Netflix show, With Love, Meghan. Now, we had quite the lineup in that studio. Ellie Henman from The Sun, commentator Samara Gill, and the brilliant Afua Hagan. But let me tell you something, my loves. Afua Hagan didn't just show up. She showed out. She was the voice of reason, intelligence and fairness. And she absolutely, elegantly dismantled the lazy, tired criticism that Samara Gill threw at Meghan. Today, we're going to break it all down, give Afua her flowers, and expose how Meghan's critics keep tripping over the same baseless talking points. So here's what happened. The panel was asked to weigh in on With Love Meghan Season 2, Meghan's lifestyle series that has already captured audiences with its positivity, authenticity and heart. But as expected, the anti-Sussex brigade had to rear its head. Enter Samara Gill, who tried to dismiss Meghan's work as self-indulgent and out of touch. Sound familiar? That's because it's the same recycled nonsense the British tabloids have been spewing for years. They can't come up with anything fresh, so they stick to the old, tired scripts. Now, let's be real. When you strip away the bias, Meghan's show is about wellness, family, creativity and balance, values that millions of people around the world care about. Yet somehow, Meghan doing yoga, cooking and sharing her philosophy on mindful living is offensive? Really, Samara? The spark for this lively debate was Meghan Markle's new Netflix show With Love Meghan, which quickly became a trending topic both on social media and in mainstream news. Unlike what many expected, the show isn't a royal exposé or a tell-all. It's a gentle exploration of wellness, family bonds, and the beauty found in life's simple joys. Through each episode, Meghan shares her passion for creating a nurturing home environment, highlighting the importance of friendship, community and self-care as essential parts of a fulfilling life. The series is designed to uplift viewers, offering a sense of calm and hope in a world that often feels overwhelmed by conflict and negativity. Yet this message of positivity unexpectedly became a source of friction and heated discussion among the panelists. Interestingly, the criticism wasn't really about the show's content or its themes, but rather about Meghan herself and her public persona. The debate quickly shifted away from the show's merits, focusing instead on whether Meghan had the right to create and share her own narrative at all. It became a broader conversation about who gets to control their own story after leaving a powerful public institution and what it means to reclaim your voice. Some panelists saw her positivity as heartfelt and authentic, while others dismissed it as carefully calculated and strategic. The panel's discussion soon became a microcosm of larger debates about fairness, self-expression, and the right to shape one's own public image. This set the stage for a deeper and more complex clash of perspectives, revealing just how divided opinions can be. Samara Gill's criticism followed a familiar script. She questioned the authenticity of Meghan's show, framing it as a branding exercise. The idea, Meghan should remain silent after leaving the royal family. This logic suggests that leaving one role means forfeiting your voice. The criticism wasn't about the show's content, but about Meghan's right to speak. The media demands stories about her, yet criticises her for telling her own. The attacks were broad, focusing on Meghan's character, not her work. This is a common tactic: criticise the person, not the product. The same tired talking points were repeated. Into this environment, Afua Hagan introduced her calm, reasoned response. The conversation was about to shift. Afua Hagan didn't respond with anger, she responded with calm intelligence. She addressed the core criticism: why shouldn't Meghan share her passions like any other public figure? Hagan championed the show's positive themes, arguing that promoting wellness and family is valuable. In a media landscape full of conflict, a gentle show is a welcome change. Hagan defended Meghan's right to tell her own story, pointing out the double standard. Many public figures share their lives. Why single out Meghan? Hagan's argument was logical and fair. What's acceptable for one should be for all. Her demeanour was poised and unflappable, elevating the conversation. She used facts and reason, not personal attacks. Hagan showed how to disagree respectfully and effectively. Her response was a sophisticated deconstruction of tired arguments. She didn't attack, she clarified. The power of reason was on full display. Hagan's intervention exposed a persistent double standard. Celebrities and royals often launch lifestyle brands or shows without facing such harsh criticism. When Meghan does the same, her motives are questioned. Other public figures are celebrated for sharing their passions. Meghan is accused of being calculating. The criticism ignores that Meghan and Harry, having left public funding, must support themselves. The same talking points are recycled no matter what Meghan does. The criticism isn't about her actions, it's a predetermined stance. Hagan refused to engage with these recycled points, instead pointing to fairness. She stepped outside the loop, offering a more logical perspective. The double standard was laid bare. This moment stands out for its lesson in communication. Afua Hagan showed that reason and grace are more persuasive than outrage. She didn't win by being loud, but by being sensible. In a world that rewards conflict, choosing fairness takes courage. Hagan reclaimed the narrative, centering it on fairness and self-expression. Her example extends beyond royal commentary. It's a call for more thoughtful discourse. We must value logic and fairness over repetitive attacks. So, my darlings, today we celebrate Afua Hagan for standing strong, standing fair, and standing in defense of Meghan and Harry. She proved that when you bring intelligence to the table, the empty noise doesn't stand a chance. And as for Samara Gill, maybe next time, bring receipts instead of recycled bitterness. Because the world is moving forward and Meghan Markle is thriving whether her critics like it or not. Thank you for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales.